Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Mafia Mama stars Toni Collette. A mild-mannered suburb mom unexpectedly inherits her late grandfather's mafia empire in Italy. Guided by the firm's trust consigliere, she hilariously defies everyone's expectation as she finds herself stuck in the middle of a deadly mob war. Why do I do this to myself? This movie was pretty bad. I maybe saw the trailer once for this movie, and I was like, okay, this looks a little awkward, but it could be fun. I was surprised by Renfield, how really fun that film was, and I was going in, all right, this is gonna be dumb. This is gonna be just a dumb, turn your brain off type of popcorn movie, and just have some fun type of deal. I really couldn't do that with this film, because this film really asks you to, this movie tries to set up our characters in a way where they are likable when they aren't. And the movie's like, no, you're supposed to like this person, like her. And she's simply not likable. Even, because the film, the whole premise of this film is that a mom from the suburbs had a grandfather who is the mafia, who passes away, and she now has the rights to this mafia. She's in charge, which I don't think that's how this would ever fucking work. That's like say if I owned a really popular business, and I had relatives in the family that weren't part of the business at all, and I died. It's not like my fucking business would go to them. That my business would go to whoever's next in charge. That's how that would fucking work, for one. But I can forgive that if the movie was funny and it had enjoyable writing, and it doesn't have any of that. There's maybe a couple of jokes in the film that made me laugh. I did really enjoy the bodyguards that were keeping, our main character safe. I don't even remember her fucking name. I don't even fucking care. But they were pretty funny, and the best parts of the film is when they told me to go watch a better film. Throughout the whole entire film, it's like, oh, you need to watch The Godfather. Oh, you haven't seen The Godfather? Oh, you need to go watch The Godfather. It's pretty fucking good. I'm like, yeah, I would rather be watching The Godfather right now than this. That's true. That is very true. What really just bothers me throughout this whole entire film is that our main character is supposed to be perfect. Literally everyone throughout this whole entire film is like, you're perfect. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Whatever you do is not wrong. All right, that's cool. There's literally lines like that in this film, because her husband cheats on her, and she goes off to Italy, and you're assuming oh, they got a divorce. Oh, okay, because she's been calling him her ex-husband. It's oh, okay, they're divorced. She's allowed to go out and date now. She needs to have that, she needs to get over it type of deal, right? Okay, makes sense, understandably. When she is never divorced in the first place, they're still married, and after months, she's been dating this guy. So not only she abandoned everyone to go do this mafia thing, and doesn't tell anyone where she went. She doesn't communicate with anyone. She basically went off the radar, didn't tell anyone, didn't get a divorce. She's just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna stay in Italy and date this other guy while I'm still married. But also I got mad at my husband for cheating on me. So but I'm not cheating. I hate him. So we're not really a thing anymore. It's still fucking cheating. It doesn't fucking matter. But the thing is, if you're gonna make a joke out of it, you have to balance both sides. You cannot just push down one. You can't push down one side and be like, no, you're wrong and my right. Even though I'm doing the same thing, but I'm in the right. That's not how that fucking works. Later on in the film, she hates on a guy for basically doing his job. I'm like, why are you distraught? Because she doesn't trust him anymore, because he didn't tell him. He didn't tell her his job, even though she didn't tell him that he was in the mafia, and he was basically asking for trust that in that way, even though that he. I'm just gonna spoil it. He was a cop, and so basically her whole entire relationship was undercover type of deal, and it's like, what? Okay, I understand that he's a cop and he's trying to get information, but he didn't know that at first, that she was in control of the mafia. When did he ever figure that out? Like, that's the thing, that this random twist came out of nowhere, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm a cop and I knew that you're a leader of the mafia. How? How is that possible? Because when you guys met, you guys were just two random people that met at the airport, and she wasn't in control of anything. So, again, I could forgive some stuff like that, but then she fucking so she dishonors him for not telling him telling her that he was a cop, and it's like, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense. And like, you both had secrets for a reason, so at least like that's something you would be able to be like, I forgive you type of deal or something. But then also she gets away with every crime that she has made throughout the whole entire film. She goes to court for it and she gets away with it because she tells a sad story, and the court's like, case closed, you're free to go. What? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But then all the guys that were part of the whole entire situation, the other side, like, there's another gang, they go to jail, but she's fine. That doesn't make any fucking sense. They would have gone under the same, like, they would have been charged for the same exact thing. That's the problem with this film. It doesn't balance anything. It's just like, no, she's right and everyone else is wrong. That's literally the whole entire film like this. And the thing is, our main character doesn't do anything. She, because the film also asks you to buy that she's a badass, because the film starts out with her being like a scared mom, which is funny. I actually like that. That was funny. And it's like, the film's supposed to go on, and she's supposed to be like stepping in these new shoes, and she's supposed to be like this like hardcore mafia badass who still has some awkwardness and doesn't really feel comfortable doing the things that she's doing, and she wants still out. But then when she is going around using a gun, basically trying to be like a badass, it doesn't make any sense, because then she runs the opposite direction either way, and she still has everyone else do the things for her, and the movie acts like, good kill. I'm like, she only killed one person. The other two were just by accident. She poisoned some guy by accident, because they swapped drinks on the off screen, which I think he just gave her the wrong drink by accident. So, because actually, funny enough, this is a continuity error, because one of the mafia guys from a different mafia group was trying to poison her, and so he pours one in a drink, but then he gives her the wrong drink that doesn't have the poison, and she says she swapped the two. But then if she did swap the two, she would have drank the poison anyways. So that doesn't make any sense. And it is a continuity error, because I was looking for it. I was actually paying attention for this. I'm like, is he gonna give her the wrong drink? And he fucking did, because it was in the other fucking hand. I'm gonna give Mafia Mama a D-. Besides a couple of funny jokes and scenes and the bodyguards and the movie telling me to go watch The Godfather, there is nothing to this film. Is it the worst film I've seen all year? No, it's definitely not. But there is a lot of continuity errors and a lot of problems in this film. And now, I hope everyone that worked on this film gets another job, but also takes the criticism from this film, because also there's a lot of there's another thing that happened in the film where she is walking and she walks behind a pillar but doesn't walk from the other side, and then she appears and she suddenly appears on somewhere else on the screen. Like, how the fuck did you get there? That doesn't make any fucking sense, because another thing about this pillar, you can see the other opening side. So on set, she has been told to literally walk behind the pillar, stand there, and it's like, cut, all right, bring her down here, and walk on set again from a completely different section. That's like, how the fuck did she get there? And so there's a lot of problems like that in this film. If you want to call me sexist, go for it, because a person already called me sexist on Letterboxd, but because I hate a film that doesn't make me sexist, but whatever. It's just really funny to me that that's how people react when you hate a film that stars a woman. You're just straight up sexist. But yeah, okay. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.